What up? It's your boy M City.
It's your girl Tiffany V.
And I'm Her One. This is our podcast. Welcome. Tap in. Thanks for all the people that's been subscribing, been supporting.
Yes, for the views going crazy. Thank you. We appreciate all of you for the love. Thank you. Keep it coming.
That means
Tell
you
a
like
friend.
us.
Yes.
I love that.
We love them too, right?
That's a fact. We love y'all back. Thanks for the support. It's not easy to do this. But what we getting into today? What's tonight's topic?
Compromise. That's an issue in a lot of relationships. People don't always get it right, So it's a problem. Oh, can you relate?
Compromising.
Yes, compromising.
I mean, compromising. I don't know if I do, if I don't. Maybe I do. I don't know. Yeah.
Well,
I'm learning.
Yeah,
So what about compromising?
Well, I don't know. Do you feel like it's okay to be 100% yourself in a relationship?
I think you always should be 100% yourself, but I do feel like you should know that even with being yourself, that sometimes you have to take an understanding of someone that you love and your significant other and know, if something is wrong about yourself and you can fix it, and because your flaws. Some people know their flaws.
I wouldn't say wrong, right? Maybe things that they necessarily might not like. Like if you come, that's
Yes.
who you are.
Just because I agree, but sometimes because who you are can be wrong to a certain extent.
For them, I guess, yeah.
Or even for me, I know that everything I do isn't right, but I still do it.
Oh no, I thought you just meant as far as them just picking at things, they might not like certain things. But yeah, some things are wrong, right? Yeah, definitely.
Like if I know it already and they bringing it to my attention, because you've heard stuff about yourself over and over again, and
you knew that might have been a problem. You're like, all right, now they said it, I guess I'll change it, or not. But some things you just know. You're right. Yeah.
Yes, but to answer your question, I do think you should always be 100% yourself, but just know when you should compromise a little bit of yourself to make someone that you love happy.
But I don't think that's realistic for people to be 100% themselves. I feel like as long as you have your core values intact, you don't lose your things you feel strongly about, and you stick to those things, and you might adjust a few minor things, that's fine. But everybody in a relationship, you never go into that and stay 100% true to who you were. That's the whole point. You can't be a single person running around and get in a relationship and I'm gonna be the same exact person I was when I was in them streets. You can't do that. You gotta adjust some things,
No, you have to.
And just to get along, coexist. No two people are alike. There's gonna be issues, there's gonna be discussions, things back and forth, give and take. So as long as it's equal and all parties are on board, I don't see a problem with it. Compromise. Definitely, yes.
When do you know someone is important enough for you to compromise? Because sometimes you might, sometimes you be in situations, or I know I was in relationships where I wasn't willing to compromise until later on when I got with you. But that's just another story. And I was, even open to the idea of compromising. Sometimes you don't even think someone's worth that. So when do you know someone is worth it? It's based off a lot
of things. It could be based off of basically the place you're in your life. If I'm mature enough to be willing to compromise, I could want to give this person my all, but I'm not in that space mentally. I'm not there where I can think about changing. I can't perfect. Some people come like that. They're not mature enough to understand.
Feeling like I can't perfect.
Like somebody. Well, I have the same issue. I feel like
nothing wrong with me.
I came.
Look at me.
I'm fine. But that's that mentality. You have to have that mentality where you have to be willing. All right, some people might not like this about you, and if it's not a big deal, again, if it's not part of your core, if it's not gonna change who you are necessarily as a person, because some things they just things we might do, they're not a reflection of us necessarily. So if it's not gonna change who you are as a person, and a person is important enough, then run with it. But they have, it's a big issue for them, and it's not that big of a deal to me to change it. Why not?
No. Would you say compromising is unhealthy?
It can be, yes. I think there's a balance. Again, like I said, I feel like some people, they like to, ask for things for you to change for them. And then if the shoe's on the other foot, they're not willing to give the same. They're not willing to give things up or adjust their lifestyle or just whatever it is you're asking. So if it's a balance with both people and they both, it's equal. You ask me, I ask you, everybody's, making adjustments here and there, then yeah, it's healthy. But if it's one-sided, absolutely not. I'm not gonna be sitting here giving up all the things that I might enjoy because it bothers you. And if I ask you, it's no, I'm not cutting that up. I'm not doing this. It's a no for me. You can't, you can't be like that. That's unhealthy.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
If it's something that means a lot to you and they feel strongly about you adjusting it, maybe something, because people go into relationships and they compromise on having kids, they compromise on marriage because the other person doesn't want it. If it's something like that and you have your heart set on that, never compromise that. I don't agree with that. I don't believe in it. that's something, you know, like if you're gonna live the rest of your life and regret not doing that for that person, don't do it. Like, if it's something small, I'm all here for it. But all that big stuff, I don't know. You gotta be prepared for that. What you think? Like,
But I think anything is worth sorting out, because certain things are not worth sorting out. Let me rephrase that.
yeah, no, something. Yeah, something. You
Certain things is something.
It's just what it is. Like
exactly.
I said, ain't no justice, ain't no questions.
But you know,
This is
if
it.
someone doesn't want to have kids, you know, maybe
Yeah, that's a
because
big
they
thing.
had something wrong in the past and that was their mind frame. But who's to say that with time that can change? Because I know
But
people
what
who
if it doesn't? Do you
don't
compromise?
wanna,
What if you want kids and the person you're with, they decide they don't want kids, and you had your heart set, I want to be, you don't have any kids, you want to be a father. Like, it's like, do you give that dream up, that yearning that you wanted a child, you want to be somebody's father, and for that person because you love them that much? Do you
it
give that up?
depends. You might be that love for that person might supersede that dream.
Do you feel like there'll be regret behind that though, or resentment? Like
Mm.
that you gave up something so important to you once upon a time for them?
Honestly, I don't believe that, because that love gonna overpower. If the love in the relationship is successful, then there won't be no regret.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie though. We can't break up just like that happen. Like, if I compromise and I lose my
That's what I'm
youth,
saying.
and we don't have no kids, and you leave me, and I can't have no kids now, like, and I won't listen. We gotta stay
That's-
together forever. If I compromise,
Yes,
something like that.
that's what happened. If someone compromises that and the love is successful, the relationship is successful, that's gonna supersede. It's gonna be no regret, because they too busy enjoying the love of that relationship.
Yeah.
Anything about compromising is unhealthy, because I mean it's just what you choose to compromise that will become
There's
unhealthy.
things, people can, you know, again, if it's one-sided, if only the one person's
Yes.
compromising constantly, the other one is
Yes.
not bending on anything, that's a
It-
problem.
yeah,
And if they ask for things that, again, are truly important to you, like, and they ask you to adjust this and who you are, and you a whole new person, and that's a problem. Because if you don't like me for certain things that make me who I am, you don't like me. Like, you know, like, certain things I can't change. That's my makeup. That's what makes me Tiffany. That's what makes me unique, you know, and they like, I don't like that about you. Like, you can't do that.
Yeah.
It's like,
No, compromising
what do you do?
isn't unhealthy. I don't believe that. Just what you choose to compromise
And-
can be unhealthy. Is eating unhealthy? No.
It can be.
What you eat is unhealthy.
sometimes.
Like that's all it is. It's not that you compromising, it's maybe the person you compromising for. Maybe they're not,
That can be an issue.
maybe they're the wrong person, because you might not be. Is there such thing as not being good enough for the wrong person?
You'll never be good enough for the wrong person.
You know what I mean? That's just what it is.
Yeah.
Because you trying to, and then you gotta wake up and be like, wait a minute, I did all this compromising. I put, you know, certain things first, and I put this person first, and I did all these things, and you realize it wasn't you. It was the person, because they weren't where they wanted to be in their life mentally, as far as growth, as far as, you know, accepting certain things, and they wasn't able to accept you. Some people got to stop blaming themselves and look at what's in front of them and understand, if someone isn't giving you what you need, and you've put in the work and you've put in the time and you put in the effort, and it just ain't working, it ain't you. Sometimes it's a such thing as the right person, wrong time.
Yeah, that's a thing. I've heard of that. Definitely. Anyway.
Oh
Yeah,
man, what was that look though?
Nothing. I don't know what you mean. Right person, wrong time. Like, you alright? Like,
What,
somebody got away or something? Like, right person, wrong time. Like, I have just.
I know, not with me. Those things never
Sure,
occurred.
sound like it, like, you know,
No.
It was it, but it was the wrong time. I wasn't ready. Like,
No. It's never been. I don't live with no
Why?
regret. I believe everything happened the way it needed to happen in order for me to get to where I'm at and be with the person that I'm with, to experience the things I experienced. I'm able to accept how to
got
better
nervous.
myself.
I'm
You know what I mean? I wasn't able to accept certain things and understand it, and that took going through trial, going through error, and looking at you like, what are you telling me? Like, you bugging. I'm not, what? You wilding. And to
Some
really
people
sit
come with
there.
that. Yeah, like, but you know, sometimes you gotta learn from the failed attempts. Like, all right, maybe I can bend, maybe I can
Yes.
adjust, maybe it's not the worst thing in the world to get in a
Yes.
relationship and listen to someone else's opinion and respect it and go with it. Like, I don't have to always be right, like, type thing, but I'm learning.
And that was my biggest thing. Like, of course I thought I was always right. I thought I came this way. I thought if I'm not cheating, that's all I don't gotta worry about nothing. But it's more to a relationship than just fidelity and infidelity.
Yeah, I told you that. Like, once you take cheating out the equation, everybody focuses on like cheating is the biggest problem, and it might very well be. But once you take that out the equation, people are like, oh, there's no cheating, it shouldn't be no problems. You'll see how many other problems is once that's removed. Like, there's other issues, of course. Like, people, it's everybody's different. We're gonna clash. Like, that's just how that works. But cheating is definitely one of the bigger issues that people get stuck on. But
because we clash.
I don't call it clashing.
And people don't see. You might not see it on camera, but I'm telling you, I'll be ready to like pull out when sometimes but I love, and then that's part of love, because everything is not gonna be peachy. Everything is not gonna be good, and you gotta fight to get to the other side. I feel like Tamar.
Every day is not gonna be Marvin Gaye and lingerie, like they lied. Like
yes. But it'll be worth it at the end of the day. But just compromise for the right person. And how do you know when it's the right person? Like Tiffany V just said, it's an unspoken thing. You'll know. You'll feel it. Like you'll feel like, you know what? I don't want this person to feel upset. I want to rethink and feel like, how can I change to be better for this person? Because I want to be better for you. You know what I mean? And me being better for you, I can be better with you.
Yeah. But it takes two, definitely. It's not a one-sided thing.
Yes.
Both parties have to be willing to put in the work and make the adjustments.
Yes, put in the work, make the adjustments.
All right, guys. Gonna wrap this up. All right,
that was our compromising situation, and it's your boy M City.
It's your girl Tiffany V.
I'm her one.
Is only.
And thanks for checking in. Thanks for tapping in. Please subscribe.
Thumbs up. Comment down below. Turn them notifications on. Hit that bell so you see when we post. Okay, every week, every Sunday.
That's a fact. And we do the vlogs on Wednesday.
Yep,
that's what it is. Every Wednesday. You can check out whenever we, moving through the city and doing certain things around the house. And, Tiffany might be chefing up or bossing me around, doing some shit that she always do. But, you know what I mean? That's it. But check in. Thank you. We appreciate you.